about the wires. I almost just.
At least you caught yourself.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Keith here, Jesse. Tonight on the bench we have one too many drift cars. Welcome to the MST 4.0 Pro S. Almost rhymes, eh? Yeah. I think this will be number undisclosed of drift cars. Anyhow, Friends Eliminator hooked us up with it. Well, we bought it from Eliminator RC. They were able to bring one in. I know there's not too many around right now, so we're able to get our hands on one. Pretty stoked. We're going to quickly get this thing together and get to the track. Look at that. 2 bags in a chassis. If we can't build that in a couple hours, we're going to have to retire, I think, Jesse. What do you think? Pretty cool. It is a entry-level kit build. It is not carbon fiber. It is nothing crazy fancy, but it is an MST car. It was 350 bucks or something Canadian, so very good price for what we're going to get with the car. We are going to gut the FRX MST. It does not have enough steering angle for our indoor, but we're going to keep the chassis, and Jesse and I are going to build a pair of outdoor concrete drift cars. Just for when we go camp and crap like that, like when we don't have the track at hand, stuff like that. So something to go shred with. So MST, as you know, they've got the they've had the 2.0, and then the 2.0 kind of morphed into the 2.5, and all they really did, I believe, was change the rear gear, the transmission gears in the rear. They went from bevel gear to a idler gear type transmission in the rear. If I'm correct, right? Because before that, they had that weird system with those plates and bevels and stuff inside, right? Yeah, it was weird. It was like our Secura's, but plastic and hidden away like a secret, just swept under the rug. So
don't look at it.
So they so the 2.5 went to the idler, and then the 3.0, I think, is when they put all those purple bodies on them. And then the 4.0 came out. So yeah. So this car has, apparently, according to MST, everything is completely different. It's got this modular type rear end. You can pop out a cover on the bottom and get to the rear diff. I don't know why you need to get into the rear diff in such a panic and hurry. I don't think I've touched any of mine. They work. I don't know. Servo is hung from the upper top deck. It is the same type of top deck as the original 2.5 car in it, but they hung the servo from it. It has a new motor plate in the rear. You can put in 3 different positions, and you have a third position you tuck right over top the rear diff to run the new smaller 380 CAN motors and such like that. So it's got some cool features. They listened, they paid attention, and hopefully from what we've seen and what they put on the box, they delivered a excellent product. So we're going to shut up. We're going to get this thing built. Jesse is going to take on the chassis, and I'm going to take on the shocks, but I haven't told him yet. So just let him know, and then we're going to get her done. Stay tuned. Okay guys, as promised, the finished complete chassis. We went with our Reef 299 LP. It is a tried and true setup. We love using it. We chased that out with a Reef drift gyro, mounted that dead center-ish of the chassis, kind of underneath, so we can still get in there and do our settings. We're running a Wolfpack Slim short pack in it. Those were kind of what's designed to fit in the cars. They fit perfectly. We got that paired up with a Yokomo 10.5 turn motor. Got some nasty spunk on that. And then on the back we have the XR10 Pro with the gold stripe. I believe this one is the Rejuvenator. It was something like that. There's 2 of them. One with the pink stripe, one with the orange stripe. Anyway, beautiful ESC, tons of settings. We've got coast dialed in. We've got some softness dialed in. The car performs absolutely fantastic. Yeah, out of the box, really good steering angle, really good lead and follow angle. That, of course, could be dialed in to get a bit better, but that's kind of what I like. I don't like an exact follow. I like a little bit of a drag on my chase tire, but each to their own. Shocks out of the box are fantastic. They're not too heavy, they're not too light. They are a little bit stiffer than what we're used to, but the cars actually ride really nice when it sits flat on the ground and I push up and down on the motor. The whole car moves unilaterally, if that's the word we're going to use. Yeah. The whole thing moves up and down together really nicely. I did like the position for the ESC, the motor. You can clock your motor down and run the wires like we did that way, nice and clean. Just make sure you don't run anything near there. We've got this guy tucked right underneath, so we can't end up in there in a bad spot. We threw it on our FlySky radio, and it is performing absolutely amazing on the track. So make sure you guys check out the footage that we're going to throw in right now. The RX-7 body is not here with us today. We will have that in another video when it's done. It's absolutely beautiful, but we're going to set it up to run the Camaro body and also the RX-7, depending on which day and who we're running with. We went with the 4-gear transmission. Now it's standard 4-gear transmission. The kit does come with the parts to go to a 3-gear transmission, but we want the 4. It gives a little bit of that hop in the front. Apparently with the 3-gear it doesn't do that. We like a little bit of hop in the front, so it looks cool and it's a bit reactive. Now I had left the original tires, some used front tires on it. We put a new set of rear tires on it so we can see. I was cutting in really nicely on half the tire. That's pretty much perfect for what we want on the track. And that will eventually wear in even to the outside. And once it gets to the outside, it'll probably get too much traction. It'll be time to change the tires. So I'm gonna shut up. You guys check out the footage. We're talking a little bit quiet right now because we're in the foyer to the drift track and everybody's on the other side of the door having a good time. And check this out. We'll see you guys next week. Sure.
Talking pennies on me.